That's right, guys. I was able to see Naruto the last Naruto the movie. That's right. Last night, man, I am so freaking overjoyed. I am so happy. I am at ease. I am at peace. I am at center. Most satisfying ending to a series of my life. Man, this was such a great movie. I really enjoyed the hell out of this film. Honestly, I think this is the best film out of the Naruto series. But you can make an argument for Road to Ninja, and you can make an argument for some other films that you maybe feel is the best. But I think this is the best. I think this is just better, just overall quality, overall. No, maybe not story, but just the best film out of the series. It just was. It just was. Not just because it was Naruto and Hinata. Let's just talk about it. Get right into it real quick. Gotta say, if you don't know what the movie's about, basically it's about this guy named Tonari. He has lineage of the sage, his brother Homura, and he wants to destroy the pretty much Earth by crashing the moon in there. And he kidnaps Hinata, Naruto, Shikamaru, Sakura, Sai are on a mission to go save Hanabi, and Tonari sees Hinata, and he's like, yeah, I want Hinata. I want her. So that's basically the gist of it, them trying to rescue Hanabi and trying to stop the destruction of Earth from the moon. Gotta say, man, the animation in here, when I saw the trailer, I was like, is the mix of CGI and animation really going to work in this film? And it does. It really does work. It looks beautiful. The animation's beautiful. The designs are beautiful. Naruto looks badass. I didn't really... when I first saw his design with the short hair, I was like, no, why does he have short hair? But really, it makes sense. It makes sense in this film, and it makes sense in Chapter 700. His design looks great. His clothing is pretty awesome. Harkens back to his, old stuff. He keeps, he still wears the orange. I really like this suit, honestly. It was really cool. Hinata looked beautiful. Sakura looked great. Shikamaru, looked the same. Sai looked the same. Yeah. And some of the other characters looked great as well. Sasuke? Well, I couldn't really tell because he's barely in it. The music was fantastic. The OST really set the mood. It was so good. It's so good. The main theme of this film, it really grew on me. I really ended up loving it, and I really love the music that they had a little bit. Like, they harkened back to part 1 of the anime series and brought some of that music over and made it sentimental, made it romantic. This movie is very romantic. For Shonen Jump, I was in awe and shock of how much romance was in this film. I could see why Kishimoto was blushing and a little, kind of embarrassed a little bit seeing these two main characters getting together and saying, wow, it definitely took me aback a little bit. It's like, I can't believe how much we're getting out of this. The Naruto and Hinata moments were amazing. They were so well done, so well placed, really great setups to them. Overall, I absolutely loved those scenes. I could tell you all kinds of scenes, but I'm not going to spoil it for you. The action was fantastic. When Naruto gets in his taijutsu mode, he is great. A lot of the taijutsu, Shikamaru and Sai really proved they're worthy. There is a little disappointment, though, on Hinata's part. They really made her kind of a damsel in distress, and she does fight a little bit, but she's more stronger than that. And that's not saying just because I think she's the strongest Konichi ever. And that's not the case. She is strong. She's one of the strongest. So it was really disappointing to see, you would think she would have grown strength-wise in this movie, but she doesn't really, they really just made her the damsel in distress. That's all I gotta really say. I gotta say, though, the fights as well, too, as much as they were great, and that ending fight was very long, very awesome. There's a fight also with QB that's amazing, but the fight scenes in the first half, they would come and they would go. It was very quickly done, very just quick. It was just quick. You're in it. Yeah, they're fighting. Oh, it's over already? Moving on to the next scene? Why? So, yeah, the fights in the very beginning were just super quick. I was wanting a little bit more longer fight sequences, but I didn't get it. And then there was a lot of, there's going to be a lot of flashbacks in this movie. And there was a lot of flashbacks. The Naruto and Hinata flashbacks really set up, that was the great setup, really made you understand why these characters would start a stronger bond than what they started off with in the manga. And now, the feelings that are just overgrowing with those flashbacks, with the moments that they were having in this film, made sense. But the flashbacks, when leading to towards the end and like really setting up, trying to move the story along, I thought editing wise and pacing wise, it didn't kind of work. The movie kind of lagged towards the very end as well because of those flashbacks and because of a certain scenes where somebody has to find something in order to stop something that kind of took you kind of out of it, and they use flashbacks to explain why that certain somebody knows things. So it was definitely the flashbacks, it was a hit and a miss. And also the fade ins and fade outs, like one sequence would happen, one scene would happen, and then it would fade black, and then it would fade back into another scene. It was hit and miss in that. Sometimes it worked, and sometimes I was like, why are they fading in and out with black? It just really feels like kind of a play. So overall, I mean, those are little nitpicks, and some of them are big nitpicks. Like the biggest one is the originality of this movie. I wished it was more original. I wished you could do a lot with the Hyuga clan story arc, because there's a lot of Hyuga ancestry backstory that's in this film, but I wish there was a little bit better, more unique. You've seen this movie before. You've seen these situations before over and over again. Excuse me. But now they have these two main characters as those, leads. You pretty much, in the crowd I was with, and myself, like, you knew beat for beat, you knew what was going to happen. There was no really, shock value, not shock value, but there was really, you knew what was going to happen. You knew exactly where this was going. I wish there was more originality to it, but it is what it is. But it was well done. It's just, I was kind of hungry for a little bit more, something new, something different that I haven't seen before. Like, I don't want to eat fast food all the time. I want something Thai food or some shit like that. But it was overall, but great experience. I mean, I was in, pretty much pulled an all-nighter, 3 to 9 work, left, got home, took a shower, left from 10 to my hometown Santa Maria, went to LA, which is 3 hours away, went to Universal and City Walk, and then standing in line and waited for the showing of this film. The line was pretty short, and then it got bigger. And then going into the theater, I mean, the theater was great. I mean, the screen was great. The surround sound was great. It was just crazy how packed that theater was. It was one of the best moments of my life. It was a great experience to feel the crowd really enjoying this, really invested in this movie, because 15 years, guys, 15 years, and everybody, it's just great to, if this movie's showing near your area, go watch it. Go watch it with a lot of people who care as much as you do for the series, because it was well worth it. The crowd's atmosphere really elevated this experience. That I gotta say, shout outs to Ty too, that I met in line. He's a cool cat. You're cool, bro. You're cool. So yeah, really. I haven't felt this atmosphere like last time. Haven't felt it since pretty much when I saw all the Marvel movies leading up to the Avengers premiere, and that was insane. This is pretty much the same experience. It was great to have the crowd, the full house, packed house, enjoying every single moment that was going on in this film, because they're all Naruto and Hinata fans, if you think about it. We're all Naruto and Hinata fans. But yes, overall, the little things here and there, the original script, the fade in, fade outs, the short fight sequences, the little pacing issues. I mean, there's some things, kind of a little bit major, but overall, this film was, after watching it, especially the ending scene, I had a huge smile on my face. I absolutely loved the film. I thought, what, with all its flaws, yeah, it's not an amazing film, but damn, it's a fucking good film. I really enjoyed the hell out of what I just watched, and I enjoyed the experience that I was in. Well worth that fucking trip, because I pretty much pulled it all-nighter, and I was fucking tired when I got home. So, great Great movie. Glad I watched it in the theater. Glad I didn't see it in the computer. But I think you guys would really enjoy this film. Highly recommend you watch this film in the movie theater if you can. Great experience. Great movie. Great, closure to Naruto storyline. And there's going to be another film coming after this. But Naruto storyline and Hinata storyline, great closure. Now, guys, I'm doing... In April 2nd, you have a month. This is basically to my Naruto fans and Naruto fans in general. I will have a contest. I know I don't have too many subscribers, but whoever's viewing this video, write your story below or send me a message on why you got into Naruto and why, if this is basically, Naruto, why you love the Naruto couple. How did you get, tell me your story and how you got on board on the Naruto ship. I want to hear it. I want to know your guys' story, basically overall the Naruto series and why you love this couple so much. And who I will pick one person who I think has the most best story, Naruto story on how they came to be, watching Naruto and loving this couple. And whoever I pick will win this poster, the last Naruto the movie, and a second item. And you're going to want the second item. I will reveal the second item when I pick the winner on April 2nd. So send me a message of why, what I just said, why you love Naruto and why you love Naruto and how it came to be, how you got into it, what was your story, what made you love this couple. Or you could write it down in the comments section. It's not comment section, and I will pick the winner on April 2nd, and I will reveal the second prize. So let me know, and thank you guys for listening. Please subscribe, please like, and guys, I am at peace. I am at peace. See you guys.